Okay, well, I think I'm live. We'll see how this works. I have no idea how the stream is going to work or anything, but we're going to try this. So wait till some people get here. I see one person. I don't know if it's going to show me. Yeah, okay. So we got some people. Yay. All right. Oh, more people. Okay, guys, I messed up the other night, last night. I so wanted to connect with you guys. I really did. And I'm sorry for the darkness and everything, but I'm wearing my Make America Great hat. Um, but I'm sitting in the park because this is where the connection will allow me to do this. I don't know, again, how stable it's going to be, but I'm going to do my best just to kind of talk. I hope you all can hear me. Um, Well, I really missed being with you guys last night, and I just messed up when I put that video up. I thought I had it so it was set to premiere, which does the chat thing, but no such luck. And I was very disappointed that I'd messed up because, you guys, saw some of the comments said it's really hard on the listeners when all those channels disappear. Well, it was hard on me too. I'm a listener and a content creator. So not only did I get it from the listener point of view, it's like, all my channels are gone. And I also had, the situation where as a content creator, it's like, am I still going to be here tomorrow or not? I don't know. So, um, I figured adjust my camera there. I'm holding it. I don't even have anything to put on there, but um and it's a little chilly tonight, so I'm sitting in my car. So I hope it's coming through okay. Oh, the US Air Force Academy in Colorado. You know what? I had a well, it was my cousin's daughter went there, and yeah. So she got to shake President Trump's hand because she was there in the graduating class that he was there for. So yeah, that was exciting. And have to pardon me too, because I got a lot of gunky gunk in my throat at this point. It seems like, ah, yes, yes. So I hope it's okay. Like I said, it's about the best I can do with this. The light and everything. I just can't do much, and so you'll just have to bear with me on this. But I do appreciate you guys. And it's been a tough few days, but there's a lot of good coming out of it. And now the situation is that a lot of people are starting to find out about the truth. Now, it's still not spreading very wide. We need to get the news out to people that we see. I had to get some allergy medicine tonight because this is the time of year my allergies love to go crazy. And so I'm lucky to even have a voice. Every year I taught, the last week of October, I would lose my voice completely, which is not good for like a foreign language teacher. So um, the thing is that I was into CVS. I talked to the lady in there, and she didn't know any of this. I mean, she tried to keep her ears open, but she said I didn't know any of this was happening. Well, of course you wouldn't. If you're not on Twitter, you're not going to know, and that's really kind of concerning. But that's why we need to get the information out there, and we need to tell people what's going on. So anyway, I just like I said last night, I was so frustrated because I felt really sad about everything that had happened too, and I wanted to be with you guys. And then it didn't pan out, and it's like, oh man. And it's hard too because there was a friend of our family that just passed away, so that was kind of part of it too, adding to everything because it was one of those, yeah, he had a heart attack and just died, and nobody expected that. So that was a little, disheartening as well, and combine that with everything else. So I've not watched a lot of news today. I honestly needed to take a little bit of a break. And I forget who it was. Somebody mentioned that they'd seen the thumbnails in my, when I put up the videos and you saw piano in there. And they said, oh, you should play piano. It's like, no, I just started playing piano 3 weeks ago. So please don't ask me to play it. So Yeah, it's gonna probably cut in and out because that's what this connection does. So I'm sorry if I freeze up. But yeah, I've only been playing piano for 3 weeks. You don't want me playing yet. I'm working on it. I am. Um, I have been musical in the past. I played a lot of instruments in high school, but I've played some guitar and clarinet and saxophone. Those were my major instruments, but I've dabbled in trombone and flute and a few others. But um, it's not that I can't play those. I just don't much anymore because they really take a lot out of me. So that's why I've started with the piano because it takes less energy than playing a saxophone. And so that at least allows me to play music. And it probably, Rachel, I'm sure it did. I just haven't checked them today. I know there are several pending in there, that I need to read. There were a whole bunch of them. So I've got to go back through and then I'm going to package those things up this weekend and get them sent out. I'm sorry for not getting them out this week, but everything that happened, it just was like, yeah, crazy. It's been a wild week. So, thank you, Red Blanket. Um, things are going to be okay. Now that I've had a little bit of time to recoup and to figure things out, here's my plan. I wanted to kind of give you an update on this. First of all, I really don't like BitChute. I don't like the way that it looks. I don't like how it functions. I've not been fond of it. And a couple people said that it's not been updating. So that could be possibly, I can't remember, but I think maybe I changed my password a while back. I don't remember. So I need to look at that and I need to see what the situation is there. But I really don't like the way BitChute works. It's hard to navigate. It's hard to search for things. And I just don't like the whole format. I did check out Rumble, and it's really kind of odd because I checked it out back when Dan Bongino first mentioned it. And yeah, oh, I wish I could play classical violin. That would be so nice. Now I played jazz, alto sax in a jazz band. I really enjoyed that, but it's been a while. And I can play guitar. I used to lead like the guitar singing at our church group in college. But again, a long time ago. So when Bongino mentioned Rumble, I went to check it out. And at the time, what I saw in the FAQs was more like, well, we kind of pick and choose what we're going to have on here. And I thought that was really strange because it didn't seem consistent with what Bongino would say. So I went back yesterday, and I spent some time there reading through it. Yeah, he has an interest. Bongino has an interest in Rumble. So, of course, he's going to put it out there. But, he also kind of understands the situation. But I've got to read through the documentation on it because it seems like there's just some differences between it and how YouTube works, and then something about if you have a video on YouTube and on Rumble, you could get like copyright issues if you don't let them handle it. And I don't know. I've got to read through it. There's some licensing issues that I want to find out first. And yes, it is very sad about Dan Bongino. Y'all need to be praying for him because it is confirmed cancer, lymphoma, and you need to make sure that you can pray for him. Make sure that you keep him in your daily prayers. That's really important. Yeah, the financial issue, you know, is part of it because this type of, I'm limited because of my health. I'm limited in what kind of jobs I can do. I mean, and I probably could go on disability, but I'm just one of those people that I would prefer not to. I would like to, not. And so there's some financial interests on there. Also, how it's put together, you can't double speed on it, which is hard for me because when I watch things, even watching like, Dan Bongino, I want to watch his shows. It's just there's so little time in my schedule. And if I can double speed it, or well, with his I can't really double speed, but I can usually 1.5. And if I can do that, it helps tremendously. Now, as for live streaming, I'm not sure that capability's on there. I've got to look for that and find out. But yeah, it's an option. I like the format of it, and they seem to be open to different like ideas. So I will, kind of work with that. But yeah, BitChute, well, I'm there, but I'll have to look to see. It seems like there's supposed to be an automatic thing that transfers my videos over from YouTube, but I don't know if that's been working. I haven't been in BitChute for a long time. It's so hard for me to keep up with everything, guys. There's so many different things out there, and I just saw that the Watkins, Jim Watkins just posted that there's this Tiger something, Torah 3 or something like that, that's going to be doing videos. So, you sit here and you look at it, and the problem you have too is copyright issue. Because if I post on YouTube and then it posts on one of these other sites like Rumble, then it can say, well, you're posting somebody else's video. And it's like, no, it's my video. So you want to make sure that there's no copyright strikes against you because of that. And it could be a vice versa thing too. So, yeah, yeah, BitChute. It always, whenever I use that term, it pops up in my, um, uh, yeah. There's for the comments, there's like a section, a folder where you review them. And so it always goes into the review section because of the first 5 letters. So, yeah. I think as it goes, BitChute will get better. But right now, I'm just not fond of it. And I know also that Ben Swan is working on something that's a video platform. There's just so many that are popping up. It's a little difficult too because, the thing was with YouTube, everybody knows you go to YouTube. That's where you go. And you can see just about anybody. You can find them on YouTube. Well, not anymore. But um, do look. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So sweet of you. Thank you so much. Um, with the YouTube thing, it's nice to have a central location, but again, when you're being stifled like this and people are being booted off, it doesn't do us any good because nobody's been able to say things. But I want you to make sure that you kind of check out different alternatives and secondary type platforms because a lot of them have other YouTube channels. And I think part of the situation is they took out the biggest ones. And when I look over the list, it seems like the people who had a lot of subs were the ones that were taken out. I mean, gosh, you take out a guy whose name is Praying Medic? Really? Seriously? I don't get that. Now, Praying Medic does have another channel, evidently, because if you put his name in, it'll pop up a bunch of videos from another channel. So, I am looking for alternatives. I am keeping my mind open. There's several that are being suggested to me. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I am on Parler, whatever. I think I said it right the first time that time, didn't I? Parler. Anyway, well, it's the French teacher in me. That word has been so ingrained in my mind that when I see it, I say parley because that's how it's pronounced. So, do I have alternative channels? Well, kind of, sort of. I may have other channels. I'm trying to develop other channels, although they're very much in the infancy stage, so that I could, maybe make a list. Take a drink while I'm waiting. Oh, I don't know. This internet is very spotty, so I'm probably cutting out like crazy. Sorry about that, guys. I hope I'm back. I'm not going to keep it much longer just because I want to, um, you know, I don't want to keep it cutting out on me, but I did want to just update you. And for me, with my computer right now, it's real slow. It takes a while to render a video and then to put it up. So I'm just, yeah, I'm on my phone, so I pushed the little button. It told me to push a button. I pushed the button. So that's what I do. Yeah. Um, anyway, it's just nice to hang out with you guys because we all feel what happened the other day. And it is significant. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I've heard that the Senate has Um, the Senate Republicans have subpoenaed Jack Dorsey, so that should be interesting. I can't remember what day it was supposed to be. I think it's next Friday. I don't think it was today. I think it's for next Friday. And so that should be interesting to see. I know that several have filed um, charges, well, not charges, but filed, yeah, the words, the claims. They've um, put in information into the FEC that they should investigate. I know that with Hawley, which was the letter I read, but there's also other things that are are happening. So I think there's going to be something, something's got to happen. It's got to break. And this whole interference, I mean, this was such a blatant interference. I just can't even imagine that people can't see it. And it it broke Twitter. Like the researchers were saying, "Oh, 17, you broke Twitter." And it wasn't him breaking Twitter, it was us. It's because we are such a powerful movement. I mean, there's so many of us because we're getting the information out there, because that's who we are. This is an operation to get information out there to bypass the mainstream media. Now, I think somewhere along the line there's still got to be something happening, with the Trump campaign, but who knows at this point. Uh yeah, if it goes down, can you imagine what would happen? Oh, what would happen if all the social media goes down on election day? Oh man, I think they would probably be going crazier than we would, but that might happen. I mean, they're going to be organizing. They're going to be putting things up that say that we're, that it's not a legitimate win and everything. So complaint, that's the word. That's the word I was looking for. A complaint. I couldn't think of it. Oh yeah, FEC complaint. Um, yeah, I'm undercover. I'm under this cover. That's a good one. It's kind of chilly, and I have to sit in the bar, and so it's kind of, you're a little squished here. I can only get so far. Well, yeah, I got to turn sideways because that's where the light is. So yeah, there I am. There's my eyes. I do have eyes. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Wow, that's so sweet. Thank you. And yeah, the color revolution, you blackout. That could be interesting. Yeah. Possibly. Who knows? So, but you have to understand too that those of us who are content creators, at least people like me, we get attached to you guys. And the thought of losing my channel is really the thought of losing you all and my connection with you. And that was probably what was making me so sad, you know? So I'm just glad that I'm still here. I feel bad for the others. I really would like to connect in with some of them. But again, I live in the sticks. So I don't know if I can set it up, to be able to converse with them. I think my internet's just not going to handle it at home. And with Eric, I'm really kind of limited to every other week because of his kids. And so, um, it's just, I really can't get on as much there as I can. You can double speed on Rumble? Really? Oh, I need to look further because I didn't see it there. I saw a quality. In the settings, there was a quality thing, but I didn't see the double speed. But I don't know. I like to double speed. And so people who are watching this after it's recorded, you can double speed me. That's fine. I don't care. But anyway, oh, you have to do that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can always find me at, truthificationchronicles.com, and I will make sure that I update that. I haven't been doing a good job. It's just there are so many things going on right now, and it's like, well, how much time do I have, and how much time do I spend on my website? How much time do I spend on Facebook? How much time do I spend on YouTube? How much time do I spend on Twitter? How much time do I spend on Parlor? Um, it's just all these different things. It's really hard. There's a lot that if you're going to spend time on there, it just takes time. So probably if I totally go down, the first place I would announce it is on Facebook. So you might want to make sure that you're, on my Facebook group there. Is it cold where I am? Yes, it is a little chilly. It's in the 40s, like 45 maybe now. So yeah, it's a little chilly. I have my jacket on here, um, and the hat keep my head warm. So that, and it's kind of bad hair day, so just it's kind of nice. But yeah, it's getting chilly. We had such pretty days, and now it's starting to get cold. So anyway, just time in the day. It really does come down to time in the day, and there's a lot. I haven't been in Patreon for a while, but I really want to thank my patrons. You are such wonderful people. I need to, I've got a list of your names and I put you across on the bottom on one video, but I need to do that more. So, uh, yeah. So just, make sure you've got my contact information. On Twitter, I'm ergo_supero and ERGO_SUPERO. That means, therefore, I survive. And it's part of the whole thing, cogito ergo supero. I think, therefore, I survive. So, anyway, um, anything else? Any other questions or anything? I feel really weird. People walk by, they see me talking to myself. But yeah, I hear Indiana does. I don't know if it will here or not. I have one plant I want to take in. The rest, I've not been doing my gardening like I used to, so there's nothing else that's gonna be. I will not regret anything else, but I do have this one plant that should have been planted in the ground, but right now it's in a container, and containers don't do well with the frost. So, um, yeah, garden devotions. I didn't put any political news there on garden devotions. I should. I try to keep the political stuff off of garden devotions, but if my channel goes down, I will make an announcement there. I will for sure. Um, no, it's under Truthification Chronicles, Rachel. I on BitChute. I I think there's a space in between Truthification space Chronicles. I think it's really hard. Ah, it disconnected me and reconnected me. I hope I'm back. So, hi, Wuzgo. Yep, got lots of you people in here. I love seeing your names because you're just my friends, and I wanted to hang out with you a little bit tonight because I was so disappointed last night. I really was. Um, I needed to be with my buds last night, and I didn't get that. The link for the BitChute is down in my descriptions of any of my videos. It's there, almost all of my videos. There were a couple of them I had to take some links out because it was too much. Access on the internet if you're not paid. I didn't catch that one. If you're not on a paid server, I don't know. Yeah, I have a channel under BitChute. It just doesn't have the most current videos, somebody said. So, yeah. Hi, Mystic Tom. Yeah. I'm not sure what Live Mad phone card. Don't know. Don't know what the thing about the phone card is. So, anyway, that's where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. I'm sitting here alone in the park. It's a very bright park, actually. There's not really much that goes on here. It's safe, don't worry. But yeah, middle of sticks. Actually, a little ways from home here, but it was the place I could go that has an internet connection where I can sit in my car and do this. And but I wouldn't want to do this like for a live stream. I mean, I know this is a live stream, but like one where I'm showing you different things with my computer. I don't think it would work well with that. I've tried to bring videos here and upload them, and it hasn't done very well. But yeah, I'm staying alive. I'm still here, still on YouTube. And I think we're just going to have to be a little more careful about some of the things I cover. Not that I'm going to not tell you things. It's just that some of the links, this was the beauty of using the We Are the News site, which I can still use. It's that those links don't pop up as being something that they're going to censor. They don't censor those because they don't usually say things in them. Excuse me. A lot of times I had some pop. That was my drink. So I needed a little caffeine kick to do this. So yeah, I really think that with this, it's going to have to be just be more careful, not actually talking about Mr. 17 too much, because really, it's not about Mr. 17. It's about information. That's what this whole movement is about. It is an operation to bypass the mainstream media and get the truth out to people. So when somebody asked me, what this movement is, and I saw actually there was somebody on Facebook who asked a friend of mine, and she explained somewhat, but she's not as knowledgeable as I am on it. And I said, well, here it is. This is plain and simple. Lieutenant General Flynn developed a system, a methodology where intelligence operations would combine with the civilians on the ground, and it would make it gave them intel that was more current and able to be done. So they could act on that intel much faster than the way it was before without using the civilians. And so I see this movement as I almost said it. I see this movement as a combination of military intel and civilians working together to accomplish a goal. And the goal is to get information out. So that's pretty much what it is. So yeah, they're saying we got shut down because of, yeah, they are saying that was a major reason. That's why the video I was going to do was about that. But it wasn't really about that. It was about the storm that it caused on Twitter because of it. So I don't know if they would have taken it down because of that particular thing or not. I don't know that the YouTube channels were taken down for that reason. I have a thread by someone, and I can't remember who it is right now because I don't have my laptop with me. But there was somebody on Twitter who said that the reason was because of the connections with Mr. 17. So they took down Mr. 17 people and the big ones. So it was almost like this person was crowing about it. So, ooh, Lisa, really? General Flynn and Praying Medic and Paul Sperry follow you on Twitter? Ooh, I want to be your friend. Yeah, nobody like that follows me. I wish General Flynn would, but, and he really, I think he posts more on Parlor, but, I don't get in there. It's just, and I should put the app on my phone, but my phone is like full. So I really don't have room for it. And, they put all this garbage on there. Honestly, I don't use my phone for much. And so there's really not stuff of mine on there. It's just they put all this other garbage that I never use. And you try to delete it and it won't delete completely. Like it has Facebook. I can't delete Facebook totally. I can disable it, but I can't delete it. So they're watching. So anyway, sorry my hand's getting a little tired here, guys. But it's like, okay, what am I doing? Hopefully, yeah, it's about 30 minutes. We're going to have to start tying it up here because I like I said, I'm getting tired. I have a Hootsuite. I don't really use it. That would help tremendously. But part of the problem is I've found that people that use like Hootsuite, they end up using Twitter as more of a advertising type thing. And they send, they don't interact with people. When I go on Twitter, I go on there to interact with people. I read tweets that people have made. I read the comments people have made. And when you're using something like Hootsuite, you don't really, you don't really have what you need. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I'm like one of those squirrel, squirrel. I was looking at BJ Long's thing. Yeah, reset my phone. Probably I should probably do that. I'm actually going to be getting a new one. I need to get a new one. My Twitter handle is ergo underscore supero, SUPERO. Ergo underscore supero means therefore I survive in Latin. So, and it's the full phrase is cogito ergo supero. I think therefore I survive. So, yeah, they want to keep us silenced until after the election because they they know what's coming. And I just don't, whoops, I don't, slipped. I just don't see any way that it's going to change. I don't know if I can, oh, I can go back. Oh, okay. Yeah, Rachel, I remember. Julie, yeah, I remember. Um, this is nice. I can scroll back. I don't know if my finger's showing on here, but hopefully not. Yeah, gosh, I'm jealous. These people have General Flynn following you. I really, there are a lot of people in this movement that I would like to meet. I want to meet General Flynn, but I really want to meet Admiral Rogers. I really do. Because I think Admiral Rogers is the cryptologist. He's the one that has created the methodology and everything. Um, a naked phone? Oh no, it's naked. Don't look, Admiral. uh, yeah, I don't know. I just need to, you're kind of limited here with what you can get. So the company that I'm using now, I'm not real thrilled with, and I was pushed over into them because they bought out somebody else, and it's just like I need a decent phone. It's just finances, You just can't plan everything all at once. You got to make a little bit. So that'd be nice. When I go in, I'm going to ask them, I'm going to sit there with them. I'm going to when I get a new phone, I'm going to say, okay, I want to go through this phone with you, and you take off all the things that I don't need and I don't use. So, yep, Deb's alive, still alive. Yeah, Admiral Rogers is the one I really, really want to meet because that guy is so wicked smart. I mean, he really is. I've watched him in several different videos. And if you've never seen the video of him at when Flynn retired, he was the major speaker at it. Oh, he was great. Oh, thank you, Hellraiser. That's so nice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that'll help. And we'll get eventually. I'm hoping that I can get a phone where the plan will be so I could do live streams easier from all kinds of places and not have to rely on a Wi-Fi here, public Wi-Fi. So, yeah. Yes, we are. Well, I'll tell you, they know that their time is short. Oh, I listened to a did I say this earlier? I listened to a Ronald Reagan speech today that somebody had sent me on Facebook, and I was going to share that with you. But like I said, I laid down to take a nap, being a very long nap, so it kind of precluded me being able to do a video tonight. So I thought this would be the next best thing, right? And, this Reagan speech, he was talking about the Democrats, and it is amazing. The things he said are like the things that are going on right now. And so, if you go, I think it's on YouTube. I think there's a Reagan National Library. I think that's what it is. Reagan National Library channel. And you can find it in there somewhere. But I don't know. It was a speech before he was elected, I believe. But yeah, so many things. And I really think he understood. And, the situation that we're in, it's not something new. People need to remember this is not new. It's been going on for a while, and it's been growing in strength because they have a lot of strength. Is Lori Coley still on? Did she get taken down or not? I thought I'd heard that she had, but I could be wrong. I know that Amazing Polly got taken down, and There are just many of them. Yeah, their time is short. They won't have a lot more. Uh, you know, I don't remember. I don't remember Hellraiser. Um, it, I can't, I was watching it and I was doing other things while I was watching, but it was one where he said several things. Yeah, see, Lori's down. I thought Lori Coley was down. I wouldn't mind hosting some of them, but the thing is, we're going to have to focus on things that are, I don't know. And I worry about it because I do have some Mr. 17 videos that are specifically about the movement. I mean, when I first started out, they were like some of the first videos I did because I wanted to do like really, really short ones, like 5 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes long, that just gave a snapshot of one or two aspects of the 17 movement. And so I have a whole series of those, but yeah, the boosting service might help too. But anyway, I'm going to look in. I that's in the works. I'm hoping maybe some as a Christmas present to myself that there might be something in that, getting a new phone. Because I'm due for one. This one's kind of old, and I want to keep the same, number and everything. But yeah, I don't know. So God wins. Um, well, God did win with Noah, but I don't think it's going to be quite that devastating. That's not the biblical. It's not going to destroy the world with a flood type thing, where everybody dies. That's like the French movies. When my kids and I used to watch French movies in class, it was like they'd look at me and go, "So is this like a regular French movie?" And I'd say, "What do you mean regular? Is it like everybody dies in the end?" So, well, yeah, because quite often that's what happens with French movies. Everybody dies at the end. Weeping Angel has a list of backup channels of ones. Good. I noticed that X22 has a couple of backup channels, I think. Yes, I do have a P.O. box. It's in the description down below. Down in the box below, in the description. So I try to put those in there so people can do that. But yeah, people in the shadows, huh? Well, is she on BitChute? Amazing Polly now? I think she would be. I mean, she's pretty savvy. Yeah, Lori Coley is on Praying Citizen. Is that her other channel? Praying Citizen? Okay. Yeah, I really need to, having a YouTube channel, I really need to look into something that gives me a decent plan for just their data. Right now, the data that I have on this phone, it sucks. It really does. If I were on, I have a better I have a better connection right now. I have a better connection at home than I have on my cell phone when I have the data plan on. And I don't have much, I got one of the cheapy plans. But having somebody like this with a YouTube channel, I'm just going to have to expand and suck it up and pay the price because I do need more data. I need the unlimited if I can. So, yeah. Oh, there you go. I like that one. Okay, POTUS, if you're watching, please give Truthification Chronicles an office in the White House with a full staff and a new phone. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be great? Why don't people go straight to the boards? The reason they don't go straight to the boards is because, first of all, the guys there don't want them. Um, it gets really messy when you get a bunch of people that don't understand what the boards are about going there. Going to read is one thing, that's fine, but you have to realize that every time you post on the boards, you're actually opening up yourself to the possibility of being attacked by bad guys. Because there are a lot of bad guys on the boards, especially now. I mean, they've increased. Oh, thank you, Lisa. That's so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, it's the Wild West. When you get on the boards, that's what they're like. You have to have kind of a feel for them they will, if you, like for instance, okay, to laugh on the boards, it's KOK, or KEK, keck. And if you put LOL, they're going to make merciless fun of you and tell you to go away. So just little things like that. I mean, it's fine if you go to the boards, and if you want to dig, they need people who are digging, but they especially need people who are bakers right now. That's a serious need. So if you're somebody who can bake, what bakers do is they scoop up all the notables and they put them together into what they call the dough. And that would be very, very useful if you're somebody that wants to do that. They have classes where they meet. They just had a situation where the bakers, some of the bakers went kind of rogue, and they called them show bakers, and they were fighting back and forth. They were fighting so much, and they were making double boards, and it got to the point where the We Are the News site couldn't even scoop things up because they didn't know. And so they just kind of froze everything for like a week until the bakers settled down. They were having fights back and forth. So if you follow Ron, who is Code Monkey on Twitter, and I think it's Code Monkey Z or something like that is his Twitter name. But if you go there, then Code Monkey put out information on the Section 230 stuff that I thought was really good. And unfortunately, I didn't see it until right after I'd finished that video. So, I mean, the video was uploading and it's like, oh, Ron, why didn't you post that before? So I just didn't see it. He probably did, and I didn't see it. But he had really good insights into the 230 stuff. So if you see that. All right, guys, it's 42 minutes. I'm getting tired. So, yeah, a keck it's like LOL. That's all it is. And I actually have videos that talk about the language that's used. Okay, let me go through it real quick. Okay, crumbs are things that are left, like they can be from like if I find an article or something that's really good, or if I find a document that maybe people haven't seen yet, those would be crumbs. Also, 17s. No, I haven't seen that yet. Code Monkey said something about seeing the Hunter video. I know that Chanel Rion has seen the Hunter video and talked about underage, what'd she call it? Underage something. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. You guys are so sweet. What a blessing. Oh my. Night, Alan. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. So the crumbs are the little things along the way that are scooped up and put into notables. Also, Mr. 17, when he posts, those are called crumbs. They're scooped up, they're put into notables, into the dough, which is the stuff they put at the beginning of every board, which they call a bread. And so at the top of every bread, there's a dough, and don't post before the baker gets the dough in or you're in trouble. They'll yell at you. They even yelled at Mr. 17 a couple times because he posted before the dough was done. But yeah, that's what they do. So the baker is the person who scoops up all the crumbs and puts them together in the bread, at the top of in the dough at the top of the bread. Oh, so really, if you are into that, you want to go, it's okay if you go there. It's not a problem. It's just be aware that they have their own rules and just the way that they do things. And, you don't want to say some things because you get called a shill. And there's people on there that are bad guys and they are doing their best to discredit the people on the boards. So just be aware of that. They censored the Senate website? Yeah, I can never Korgrog. I don't know how you pronounce your name, but I think you're right. When I see all these people wearing masks, I wonder, and they call them face coverings. So I got to kind of wonder if they're not trying to get us desensitized to burqas and stuff like that. Yeah. Praying medic uses, it's clout, it's clout, Clout, HUB, I think, Clout Hub. And so, yeah, I know Medic uses that. So again, there's so many that I need to look into. Yeah, Clout Hub. And I just haven't had time. There's so many. Takes a lot of time and energy, and I've just been trying to keep up with things. I still haven't seen the last day of the hearing, the Amy Coney Barrett hearing. Haven't watched that. And POTUS had, he had a thing tonight too, didn't he? A rally somewhere, and he had a rally yesterday that was like around noon or so. And I missed those because I just can't keep up with it. How do I feel about Fidel Castro? He's dead. I'm Yeah, I think Fidel Castro was not a good guy. He caused a lot of problems, and a lot of people don't understand this, but there's this mentality. A lot of my students had this mentality about Hispanics that was not always good. They thought everyone who spoke Spanish that was Hispanic was from Mexico, and it's like, no, there are a lot of countries that speak Spanish. And the Cubans, a lot of the Cubans that fled from Castro were actually business people. And so they were entrepreneurs, and they wanted to get out because they knew they were going to lose everything. So they took off and they went to Florida. That's why Florida has a large population of Hispanics, and especially like the business people in there. 99 rallies in 5 days. Oh, come on. 99 rallies in 5 days? You can't do 99. I mean, he's a great guy, but you can't do that many. Somebody said something back here. Let me look. Yeah, I agree, Richard. BitChute is just, I don't know. Excuse me, it doesn't work out real well. So I don't know who else. Oops, whoa, stop. It popped up something else. POTUS had 3. Yeah, he had 2 today. Did he have 2? Oh my, I'm so far behind. I should go home. I'm sorry. I played piano today. I just practiced piano a little longer just because I wanted to. So I'm trying to teach myself a good blues riff. So yeah, that's always worth doing. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Austin. Yeah, somebody else said something up here. Vernon Jones was body surfing the crowd. Oh, I gotta go see these. But what's nice is you do put it on, double speed, and it really helps. The first vice president of Texas was Latino in 1835. Okay. Yeah, I knew he had. I knew he had one yesterday, but he had 2 today. Wow, the man is a machine. I know he had something where he spoke to seniors today. I don't know that was necessarily a rally, but again, I saw a lot of it, but I was just too tired. So anyway, but yeah, I'm working on one for tomorrow. We'll see, and I'll probably try to do that one as a premiere, so I get to hang out with you guys again. I really like doing that. I would do this more if I could do it at home. I would do it more, but it's kind of like you got to come here and see what you can do. But TikTok, okay, I don't do TikTok. Definitely don't. So guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. What time tomorrow? Oh, it depends on when it comes out. It won't be until tomorrow evening, probably. So, maybe 8 o'clock, somewhere around there, 7, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I don't know. I'm just kind of taking a shot. Since it'll be a premiere, it should schedule and it should show up in your feed. Although I know lately things are not showing up in the feed. Yeah. Okay. So guys, it is about 50 minutes here going on, and I am kind of wearing down here. So I need to get home so I can do a video so I can have it ready tomorrow. Okay? So anyway, those of you who are expecting presents, gifts from me because you won the trivia contest, I haven't gotten those out yet, but I should be compiling those this weekend. Unless something really bizarre happens and more things go on. But yeah, I should try that then, okay? And we're going to have, I think for the next one, the next live stream, we're going to have a trivia contest, but it won't be quite as long. It'll be maybe 15 questions or something. So, okay? All right, guys. I want to thank you for stopping by. It's been great hanging out with you, and I hope we can do it tomorrow night. We'll do it with a premiere and sit in the chat and talk, okay? So, thanks for stopping by, and I got to figure out how to shut this off now. Bye-bye.